my first contraception I remember was the pill. The pill was the only thing that all my friends was using, so it was something that I thought was going to work for me. I had a few times where I thought I might have been pregnant, and I just didn't like the idea of worrying about it every month.
So when I first had this conversation with my mum, she asked me which contraception I wanted to use, but she didn't include the pill. She was like, "You're gonna forget and you're gonna get pregnant, so you're not allowed to choose the pill."
In order for us to not have a child, it's all me. It's all on me. I have to remember to take this pill. I get the bad skin. I get the messed up cycles. I get this, that, and the other, and that.
So if you're using the pill or condoms or withdrawal, maybe think about trying something that lasts longer. Maybe something like an implant or a Mirena or copper IUD or the contraceptive injection.
I like the Implanon because there was nothing that I had to remember. With the pill, obviously I had to remember to take it. Then you miss one, and it's kind of like playing catch up, I felt.
So after I had my children, I heard about the Implanon, and I went to my GP, and she showed me what it looked like, told me what the process was, and so I thought I'd try the Implanon. I loved it. I loved the fact that I could have this birth control and not worry about falling pregnant, and the fact that I got a reminder when it was due to come out, and then I would just go and get another Implanon put back in.
I think a lot of people are scared about the needle with the Implanon that they put it in with. So I had a friend that I used to work with when I was thinking about it, and she's like, "No, you can't get it. Like, it's the biggest needle in the world, and when they get it out, you get the big stitches." And I was just like really scared. But then my mom's like, "No, it's not that big. You don't even have to look at it." And then I did look at it, and I was like, "That is pretty big," but I just looked the other way, and it was just a pinch in the end, so it wasn't that bad.
I actually looked at her and I'm like, "Is it in?" And at the doctor, and she's like, "Yeah, it's done." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool, yeah." I actually spoke to my midwife after I had baby, and she talked to me about what contraception I would like to go on, because when I had baby, I had an emergency C-section, so it was probably best for my second child, if I were to plan another child, to have a break. So it's been really good in terms of not having a surprise baby.
When I had the Implanon, I had no symptoms. I had nothing to worry about. I didn't have bleeding. I didn't have any problems with it at all.
Two of my sisters both had the bar, and one of them lost a lot of weight. The other one put on a lot of weight.
I had heard some bad stories from other people, mainly about putting on weight or bleeding.
So once I had the rod in, I still had my period, but it's very, very light.
So I find one of the barriers that we have with women and their contraception is it's hearsay. My cousin got a rod and she got really fat, so I'm not getting a rod. And there's a real myth with that. Our bodies are different. They'll accept things differently.
So Implanon is the brand name for an implant that goes into the arm. Some people call it the rod or the bar. It's just a small piece of plastic that's impregnated with hormones that lasts for 3 years. So again, you can forget about it once it's inserted for 3 years. If you want to use it for longer than that, you just have one taken out and one put in.
I started off on the pill, and then after I had my daughter, I had the Mirena for 5 years, and now I'm back on the pill because I heard that it's good to clear your skin up.
How did you find the Mirena?
Good. I'll probably get it back in because I never remember to take the pill.
So I've had the Mirena in for nearly 2 years now, and I felt really good and confident as a really good way to prevent pregnancy.
So while the Mirena is a hormonal method, it's important to realise that the progesterone is just released right inside the womb, so we don't expect any hormonal side effects anywhere throughout the body.
We did
go for the Marina. I was informed about different contraceptions, but did choose to have that one. The initial implantation of it was a little uncomfortable, and I did have cramping. Only bled for about the rest of the day after the procedure, and then afterwards it was fine. Don't really notice that it's there.
If you wanted to get the Marina put in, I think it's not as scary as you think it'd be. It's like a little pinch and that's it. I don't remember really getting any period cramps and stuff like that.
I haven't experienced any cramping or any bad side effects. It's actually lightened my period.
I have a friend who just recently had one put in, a Marina that is, and she was worried about going to the toilet because it might fall out. And I tried to reassure her as much as possible.
There's nothing that I've heard about the Marina that would make me worried or make me not want to use it, because I've had friends who've had the Marina in for the 5 years, and when they've had it taken out because they were ready to have more children, they had no problem getting pregnant.
The Marina, from what I know, is once you get it taken out, you're ready to have children.
So the Marina IUD is really great if you want something that lasts a long time. It lasts 5 years once it's fitted, and you can really then pretty much forget about it.
So what would you tell young people of today?
I would just let them know to be more informed about the different options there are now, and they can be in charge of, when they do want to fall pregnant. So at the end of the day, it's kind of the women's choice.
100%. The men should have some say, but it's up to her when she wants. Like, she's going to be carrying the baby. She has to get off the contraception. Once baby's done, contraception back in again. It's really mainly focused on women.
It's good to talk to your mums and aunties and friends, but they may not have the completely accurate information. So do talk to your GP, to a nurse or health worker at the clinic, your midwife, just to make sure you've got all the right information to make the right choice for you. And remember, if something doesn't suit, you can change. You can have it removed and start again with something else.